Hey, welcome back to my channel. Why do I look so like glowing and happy? Okay, we're gonna ignore the really bad bags under my eyes right now because I woke up really early, and normally I don't do that because I started my new job today and I do like it, so we're happy about that. I'm about to go ahead and get some lunch and then head home. Look how pretty the sky is today, bro. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button down below and also hit that subscribe button to just help support me, and make sure you enter my giveaway, which is just subscribing to my channel and following me on the Instagram. Thank you guys so much as always for stopping by, and we're gonna go get some food and then we are going to head home because I'm done working for the day. So it is the next day. I literally want y'all to know I vlogged that clip and then I didn't vlog anything else all day. I thought that I was gonna vlog all day, but I just got home. I really had a lot to do and I was kind of like busy all day doing things with family and doing things with, you know, figuring out my work schedule and whatnot. I wanted to sit down a little bit later and tell you guys how my first day of work went yesterday. So that will be this video and I'm excited for that, but I just wanted to come on here and say hi because I'm about to have to go to school. I'm gonna show you my OOTD and then I'm gonna head out to school and then I'll film the rest later. So this is my outfit. We have the JD Journey hoodie with the logo. I love it. I have the white and the blue one. I'm obsessed with it. We have this long sleeve hoodie. I love this hoodie so much. Underneath we have the cute little brown shirt that I had on before, and then we have my super cute red and black legging, tie, pants, whatever you want to call them. And then for my shoes we just have some brown boots to match the underneath shirt, but I wanted to wear this because it matches too, and I wanted something to kind of keep me warm today, and what better to keep you warm than JD. Alright, I'm gonna head off to school now and then I will sit down in front of the camera and then kind of explain my day from yesterday. So we'll see you guys after class. Alright guys, I am finally home from school and done with today. Though I'm home from school and done with today, I still have a lot to do today. I have to go grocery shopping, I have to make dinner later tonight, but I just ate, so that's nowhere near right now. I have to do laundry. I have to do homework. I have to do homework because I got some stuff from school today that I have to get done, and then start on some stuff that's not necessarily due yet, but it's like study guide and stuff, so you gotta study for that early. But I wanted to come on here and kind of explain my first day of work yesterday because I said that I would do that and I really wanted to do that for you guys. So I'm just gonna get into it. So basically, since I was younger, I have always experienced this anxiety, and it was like in person. Actually that's a lie because it was in person and at home. I'll explain all that. So it's where I get uncomfortable in a situation if I don't know you, or like if I'm uncomfortable because I don't know like my surroundings and whatnot. So for instance, at my first job, I worked at Bojangles for 5 years and it was my worst experience ever. Not like, I mean, working there at first wasn't my worst experience, but like the first 2 weeks of it was the worst thing in my life because of the anxiety that I felt. I didn't know what it was from. It was the first time any of us had actually figured out that I had an anxiety this bad. And what I mean by this bad is I've kind of explained it a little bit, but not really into detail. So when I get in an uncomfortable situation, my first day there, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know my surroundings. I didn't know like what I was doing because I was just training. And so I went to the bathroom and I sat down and I got physically sick and I literally threw up because of how bad my anxiety was. And it happened for, I want to say, 2 or 3 days straight. And then a family member at the time I was living with was like, we didn't know that I had, like, we knew I had anxiety, but we didn't know it was bad because it was maintained in high school. And so once that happened, this person was like, okay, it's kind of ridiculous that you're coming home for the third time in a row early, like what's going on? And then we realized that I had an anxiety after that, but we didn't think it was like really serious. We just thought it was like just an anxiety of a new job. But it was also my first job ever. Okay, so let's fast forward 5 years later. I'm a person who hates change. I've always hated change, and I worked there for 5 years, so I knew everybody. I knew everything to know about the business. I knew it. I was comfortable. I was fine. And it got to the point where it was affecting my mental health, not with like throwing up physically, but it was like not healthy because it was right around when COVID started. It was basically you're either working during COVID or you're fired. And it was right around the time like all the deaths from COVID were going on. We didn't really know what COVID was. All we knew was people were getting it and literally dying from it. So it was pretty bad back then. And I mean, it's still obviously bad now, but it was just like the beginning of something we didn't know what like was to come, basically. So fast forward to 5 years later, whenever I decided to quit that, I was out of a job for 6 months because of COVID and because I just couldn't really get another job. So that was in February. So fast forward to August of 2020. Yeah, I got a job with Amazon. Okay, so I had got a job with Amazon and I went in and hold on, because I had one other job before this that I threw up at. I can't remember what it was, because the last 3 jobs that I've had, I did not throw up yet, which I'm so proud of, but I'll explain more of that if I think of it later, the job that I threw up at, because I know I threw up at 2 jobs. It might have been a babysitting job. It might have been one of the healthcare jobs. I worked at one place for like a week and then another place for like a day, and I puked. I can't remember what it was, if it was the same place or not, but that could have been it. So we didn't stick with that job, and so anyways, fast forward to August, I get a job with Amazon. I go into Amazon and it was only like 4 or 5 hour shifts, and the first day I expected 4 hours because that was what was on my application and my job offer letter. So I go in and I'm like, okay, cool, 4 hours. We get there and they're like, oh, by the way, you're doing 5 today. And my anxiety just went skyrocketed because I was like, I planned for this. Like, I'm a planner, so knowing that my plans were changing, it just freaked me out. And I got so sick, but I was not physically sick. I did not throw up. I did go to the bathroom and sit down. And another thing that happens is at my last job, so at Amazon, I went to the bathroom, I sat down, and I gagged a couple times, and I got so hot and I literally had to get like all clothes off the bathroom because I couldn't breathe. That's how bad it got. I did not throw up, did not let myself throw up. Very proud of that. So Amazon was the first job I didn't throw up at. So fast forward to another year later, August of 2021, and I couldn't do Amazon anymore. The commute was too much, the frustrations with management were too much. So I get a work at home job thinking that I can take on 5 classes, one of them being statistics, with this work at home job. I was like, oh, this is cool. I don't have to go meet anybody. Like, I don't have to, like, I do have to train for something, but I don't have to go and physically meet new people, so it won't be as bad. That was a lie. Any new job is always going to be scary. That's just how life works, because you don't know the people, you don't know the surroundings, you don't know any of that. So the first day of training, I literally tried to psych myself out, and I literally just was like, I don't want to work here, I don't want to do it. But I did not throw up because I didn't let myself, and so I'm really proud of that. And then fast forward to, yesterday, which was so I worked at that company, my last job, for I think 4 or 5 months, and now I am at my new job now currently, which I started yesterday. I was really proud because I woke up yesterday morning and I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. Normally I can't sleep the night before, and if I wake up early, like the day of. Like when I worked at Amazon, I think I did, oh, I remember now. I remember. It was a babysitting job. The babysitting job, I got a job at a daycare, and that morning my boyfriend was driving me to work, and so he could go to work because my car had just, it was in the shop for some issues at the time. So right as we were leaving, I puked, and then I went to the job. So that was the last job I threw up at, and then I got Amazon later on, which I did not throw up at. Anyways, back to yesterday. So yesterday, I woke up and I was like, okay, I'm feeling good. So of course, I sit on the bed getting ready to leave. The anxiety hits. It did not necessarily feel like I needed to throw up, but it's an anxiety that I literally can't explain. It just, everything feels hot, heightened. I just literally want to lay in bed under the covers, put my head away, and pretend the world doesn't exist. That's my anxiety. Like, I can't explain it. All I know is I'm so uncomfortable. I don't want to do anything besides lay down and sleep. And I don't I don't know where it stems from. My therapist has told me in the past that it stems from psychological issues with past family that I'm not gonna get into right now, but yeah, so it's kind of bad. And then we have, I got to work, I was doing fine. I sat down because my manager had said, hey, can you sit right there for a second while I get this done? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I'm sitting there, and when I'm sitting not doing anything, I think. So I started thinking, and as soon as I started thinking, the anxiety hit again. And I was like, oh God, not right now, because I'm in the middle of starting my job and my anxiety hits. Luckily, it went away, but it was still like, it wasn't as bad, but it was definitely still there because anxiety just doesn't go away like that. So, anywho, I went through my full work shift and then I finished. I only had the anxiety twice that day, and it wasn't bad enough to where I had to puke. It was definitely bad enough to where I wanted to lay under the covers and quit. And let me say something, every time I get into this anxiety position, I literally I psych myself out so bad to where I'm like, oh, I don't need this job, like I don't need the money. Yes, I do, I'm very broke. But basically it's like that. It's like, I don't need this job, I don't need the money, I'll do anything else on the side. Like, I psych myself out, but I knew I needed to do it. I just knew it. So I did do it, and I did get through it, and I'm really proud about that. But yesterday was my first day, and usually the first like week or two I have anxiety at new jobs, so I'm not looking forward to that. But I do know like 90% of the people who work there now, so that's really cool. Everybody's really sweet this far, so it's really nice. But that's how my first day of work went yesterday, and I just wanted to share it with you guys because I'm really proud. I know a lot of you guys have anxiety out there, and a lot of it is manageable, but for the people who like me have to, you know, be on medication to manage it and get physically sick at things like that make you uncomfortable, it is possible. And I will look back on this video like years down the road. Maybe one day I'm not on my medication, maybe one day I am, but either way I can say, hey, I did that, and I'm proud of myself. So it is manageable. You guys can do it. I did it, and I barely do it because, like I said, it's just so hard to not psych myself out. But with that being said, that's all I have to say. I'm really proud, and I just wanted to share a really good moment and prideful moment of my life with you guys because it's important for you guys to see the good and the bad in my life. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way through. If you're still here, really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button down below and hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you want more talk videos like this where I just sit down and kind of talk. And thank you guys so much as always for watching my content, and this video means a lot to me. It is very important because it's all about my anxiety, and my anxiety is who I am. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.